Hey everyone, so time to review on the Marvel Legends Ant-Man from the Cull, Obsidian Wave and Infinity War movie. Or more like Civil War. I'm losing myself. Or Ant-Man and Wasp. Sorry. Ant-Man and Wasp. Not sure what I was thinking. But very cool figure. It didn't seem like it was as popular to pick up. It seems like he's still a peg warmer. But I just love that smirky, goofy face of his right there. But I like the updated suit of Ant-Man. Very cool. I love the helmet. But yep, we'll then finish up the 360 and then we'll check out the details. All right, so first off, we'll just check out the Paul Rudd head. It's just, I don't know, this face is just goofy. I just thought I figured I'd start out with this and then I'm going to pop on the helmet head. But what a goofy face. I'm glad like in the 2-pack with the Marvel's 10-year anniversary studios that we got the more stern face of Paul Rudd, because this one is pretty goofy, but very much looks just like the actor. I like his hair, it looks good. He just kind of have like almost like a 5 o'clock shadow spray underneath his chin, but it sure does look like him. So we'll go ahead and pop this one off and we'll check out the Ant-Man helmet, which I think looks awesome. This looks really cool. Like that's closed mouth, unlike the way back in the day, or way back a couple years ago. I don't know why I said way back in the day. The Thanos wave Ant-Man, where the open mouth, and everyone kind of modified it to get the look just like this. But looks really good. I like the nice red paint coming above the eye. It's got the nice, more different toned, like goggle look on the eyes here. I kind of wish it was translucent, kind of like the Wasp figure with her lenses. I think that would look really cool. Does have the nice dark gray on the top of his head and on the side, along with the front of the mouthpiece. A little bit of red paint on the sides here. It looks really cool. I like these little fins. They're a little more pliable, but they didn't come out too bent or anything from the packaging. But overall, it's just a great sculpt. Nice silver paint on the back. I love the rings around his neck, and I just really like how this looks on the suit. Very cool. It's got nice silver paint applications on the side here. All this is nicely textured. And a nice clean paint job, nice red. It does get a little blotchy right there, so I spoke too soon. But it looks really good. And then it kind of comes over with silver on the back here, kind of connects. And this all looks really nice. It's always hard to get paint in those little grooves here in the texturing, so you can kind of see some of the red showing through on that side. But overall, I really like all that texturing. It looks really cool. Same thing on the side here on the suit, looks nice. They did give us some red pins, so it's not black pins. And it continues with that more black texturing, and then it's got nice silver on the gauntlets here, and silver on the tops of his hands. Looks cool. Got the little belt. It's more of an, not really as shiny of silver. It does have the little red button right there on the front. And it's got some more siding here. Goes all the way around. And this is a separate piece, so you can kind of move the belt around as you please. I didn't try to keep it just like that so you don't see that line. But it's really nice texturing. It's got nice silver paint applications on the sides here. And coming down the front of his leg, that mine does get a little splotchy on the sides here. Gets a little sloppy, but not too bad. All the red coming down. Some more of that lining of the silver. Does have the red pegs. I love how that kind of went through. So it kind of stays with the red paint. It's not black right there. And even here, nice red pins. But it will have red pins on the inner legs. But it's got nice black knee pads there with a little red in the front, coming down, his little boots. Overall, I think it's a great movie Ant-Man suit. It looks great. So going over the articulation, so his head looks up. Come on, hinge, it's pretty. I knew that was going to happen. Head looks up, not too much, because it seems like the back of the helmet kind of hits. But it looks up about that much, so looks left and right, and you can look down pretty far, it should. Yeah. Looks good. It's got nice ball joints in the shoulders, move forward and back. Also, ooh, mine is stuck. I spoke too soon. It definitely hits, so that's kind of a bummer. There we go. Never mind. I don't know what I'm talking about. Ignore me. So that goes, ooh, man. I'm gonna have to warm him up. Hi. He's got an upper bicep rotation, double jointed elbows, wrist rotation, also a hinge at the wrist. Does have the nice ab crunch. Crunches forward about that much. Crunches back further. It does have a little black right there, which is cool. You can see a full circle. It's got a waist swivel. You can spread about that much. Kick forward about that much. readjust there. It's a nice double jointed knees. No boot rotation. Ankles move down, they move up. He does have nice ankle rockers. Does kind of hit right here. Pegals up on his feet. I'll show you guys how tall Antman is. Before I show you guys how tall he is, I just want to show you this. I did see that. It kind of hit, and I kind of nicked some of the paint off the shoulder there. Let me see if I can get a better close-up so you guys can see that. So it does rub. Be wary of that. All right, I'll show you guys how tall Antman is. All right, so Antman stands a little over 6 inches tall. And then here he is next to the first Antman we got with the Thanos wave, which I love the new Antman and Wasp figure. It looks so much better. I guess we can pretend this one has the open mouth because he has hit the button and kind of had the mask, fold out. But we'll go ahead and get a closer look up on these guys. This one does have a lot more black wash kind of over the front of the helmet, so it gives a little bit more scratched up looking effects, so you can see that. But it's definitely a huge difference in the overall head sculpt. Very cool. It's got these little hoses on the back of his neck here. You can see the front of the suit looks a lot different. Even his belt has a lot more. It's kind of interesting. This Antman actually has a lot more paint detailing on the silver parts compared to this one. It's more dull, especially on the belt. But just so you guys can see, coming down the front, you can see the difference in the legs. Definitely a different figure altogether, so which is cool. It's cool to get those kind of different, you know, get a redo of an actual figure. It's not just a redo paint job and a different head sculpt. You can definitely tell they used a full different body. Very cool. But there you go, guys. That's my review on the Cull Obsidian Antman from the Antman and Wasp movie. Please leave a comment, hit the like button. I really like him. I think he's cool. Hopefully you guys do too. I don't know if there's a lot of Antman fans out there, but I always enjoy those two movies that are currently out. But enough from me yapping, and I hope you guys enjoyed the review. Please hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't, and I'll talk to you guys later. Take care.